Hello guys. So since we have done all the geometric constructions that we said we're going to focus on, uh, well, that will be necessary for our test. So I want us to do a couple of exercises, right? With this one being the first one, right? Figure number 8. I chose this one because I can see it's the easiest one to start with. So right, so to start, I said the first thing that you're supposed to do when you have circles, you're supposed to draw the skeleton, right? I call it the skeleton, but you can call it center lines, right? Just draw the vertical one. So and then there they are saying these two center lines are going to be 100 millimeters away from each other. So you measure 100 there, that. It's like that. Then now I'm going to draw my circles there. So the first circle is 20 millimeters radius, the smaller one, right there. So I'm just gonna draw it in faint lines. Like that, just make a hole there. And then the bigger one is R30, 30 millimeters, like this. And then I'll also draw it in faint lines. So now I draw it in faint lines because there is some material there that I'm supposed to erase, right? Because we still need to get those other tangent arcs. Now, as you can see there on the question, there are two tangent arcs to those two circles, right? So now we said you are going to use method number 7 on your notes, right? The document that I gave you, the first document, the blue one. So you are going to use method number 7 to connect those two circles, right? So now we said the goal here should be to locate the position of that center of the arc that is supposed to touch these two circles. You have to locate the center. Where is that center going to be? So I said if you don't know the position of the center, you have to use a compass to locate it, not a ruler, right? You have to use the compass to locate it, not a ruler. So now they say that the radius that is supposed to touch, or the arc that is supposed to touch those two circles, is supposed to be 60 millimeters in radius. So I said if you do not know the position of the center, you use a compass to locate it, right? You do not use a ruler to locate that center, you use a compass. So now let's focus on this circle first. So now that position, the position of that center will be, since they said the radius that is going to join these two is 60, so you're going to say R60, right? Plus the radius of this one, which is R30. And then this will give you R90, right? So you open 90 on your compass. You open 90 like that. If you want to see it, I'll place it there. You open 90 on your compass. You take it circle by circle, right? So now we're focusing on this one. Now you place it right there. You make an arc. So since now the radius that is going to touch here, or the arc that is going to touch here, is the same one that is going to touch this side, right? They are both 60 according to the question. You can also make that arc this way, right? Like that. Now you go to the other circle. Now you're going to say R60 plus the radius of this one, which is R20. That will give you R80. Now you open 80 on your compass, like this. Place it right there, make an arc, and then you make an arc. Now this is the position right there of those, for the center of those two arcs, right? Now that you have the position, you can open 60 on your compass, because they said the radius is 60, right? Now you can open 60 on your compass, like that. Then you're going to place it right there, and then you draw that arc like that. Take it to the other side. Like that, right? Now you can darken this one, because now you can see where the tangents are, right? Now you can darken the other ones. Okay. Like that. Go to the other one. You draw until the tangent, right? You don't have to pass. Oh, my compass is not stable enough, but then yeah, that's it. So now these ones right here, you can choose to erase them, or you can just leave them like that, as long as they are not visible lines or dark lines, right? Now there is a circle right there. They said its radius is 10. Now you open 10 on your compass. Sorry. My compass is a bit unstable. Sorry about that. Okay. Something like that. And then this side, they said there is a hexagon. Now the hexagon, one side of that hexagon is 20 millimeters. Now, what do we know about the hexagon? Now, one side of that hexagon, the length of one side is equal to the radius of the circle that will encompass that radius. A circumscribing circle for that hexagon. Am I saying radius? I'm sorry. So now on your compass, you open 20 millimeters. They said one side of the radius of the hexagon is 20 millimeters. So you open 20 right there, and then you place it there. You draw a faint circle, faint line circle like that. And then you take the very same 20. Let me just connect my center lines there to intersect like that, like that. Okay. You take the very same 20 millimeters on your compass. Maybe it might have moved. Let me just verify. The same 20 millimeters. You place your compass right there in that intersection, you make an arc, and you make an arc on the other side. You do the very same thing this side. Now there are so many methods that you can use to draw that hexagon. I'm not really pressed about that. Just draw a hexagon. Use any method that you're comfortable with. Just like that. And then now you can join it right there. Join that. Join this. That. Oh, sorry. Again that. Then, if maybe right there you're wondering if really it is 20, let's confirm it. It's 20, see? So that's how you draw that one. Danko.